Football, not a beautiful game. Undoubtedly, the most loved in world sports now the world. But being football fans, them almost the action now the pitch of play. With the newsmakers, experienced analysts, they get unbiased opinion. So get the news, views and gist only on Orange Football Special. Hello Kushe and welcome to Orange Football Special with me Mohammed Tobi Kago. Orange Football Special, now the program where we tell you all written matter about football, both local and the international stage. Around Football Special, County TV is scrolling every Tuesday from 10 to 11 p.m. on SLBC TV Channel 31 or SLBC TV Channel 31 Facebook page. Now, Priority Solution Limited, the power of Orange Football Special, and the lead mobile telecom provider now the country, Orange the supporter. Just guess what? Just go out there and make yourself an Orange subscriber. Get received and join the Orange family because there are more goodies in store for you, way an Orange subscriber. Inside the program this evening, we can talk to the head coach of the national team, Coach John KEISTER. For the first time, we'll interact with him inside the program after we don't qualify the country for major tournaments in South African football for over 25 years. Within this mean for the country, you can tell we in preparation ahead of the AFCONs and in plans ahead after the AFCONs. And also we get Martin Rusha-Conte now the studio this evening for help me analyze on waiting. Me and Coach John KEISTER, they can discuss now the program this evening. Can look at how KEISTER going for approach the AFCON because this is now the first time it go into that major tournament. There are a lot of rumors also with surround the country with that the one for training Coach John KEISTER and bring Mohammed KALLON as the head coach for the national team. It's a pleasure having you in the show.
Thank you very much.
And also with Martin Rusha-Conte, a senior colleague from the Forte States, where they present CTN Sport. It's a pleasure, Martin, having you in the show.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I will start with head coach. How the league that put on hold, you will start probably in September. This made the work difficult for you in selecting home-based players?
Of course, it's very difficult. I think, I'm not even going to dwell into the league situation. It's important that the league plays. As simple as that. It's important that the league plays. If the league doesn't play, it's going to be detrimental for the local players. It will be detrimental because you cannot just take players into a competition for not being active over a period of time. It doesn't work like that. And I think, when I went into this job, there are things that you do. You're doing it because you're trying to achieve. Okay? When I was at FC once I set out exactly how the football club should be run. And we ran it that way, hence why we're successful. Same when I went to Eastern Lions, same when I was in the national team. There are things that happened with the national team prior to now. We had to give a little leeway because we want to try and achieve. Now we've achieved, things have changed. Things have changed. Okay? Again, you can see players going out now and trying to get in clubs. They have to. It's simple as that. I cannot bring players in that are not active. Saying that though, somebody will say to me, well, Italy in the Euros, they took a goalkeeper that's not been active. But then again, it depends. Yeah. The situation, it depends. I cannot go and bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players into the squad that are not active. It depends. The situation and whether that is a need. So these are all areas we're looking at.
All right, I just want to bring Martin, despite to coach, but I think say you don't get into football for over 2 decades now because they tell you come into journalism and be a young man. I think one of the departments in which so many people get concerned as I get for bring back that to the head coach now with goalkeeping system, where we only hope now to home-based goalkeepers them will represent the country into maybe the AFCON competition. If you said that area so for looking so.
Sure. I think for me, honestly, I get for be honest in this. After Fabianski, we're not getting any other goalkeeper. I get for be honest with myself. We get another goalkeeper we presently is surrounded with this match fixing we get for do with Christian Coker. I don't know much about this. I made a guy way be the man for LA Galaxy. I don't know if he's still eligible for men for Sierra Leone. I think for me, it's good that we get for look at options also for the goalkeepers then. After Fabianski, we not get any other goalkeeper we not get it right, but the coach know better than me.
All right,
he don't work with them goalkeepers in there.
I think
for me, I think honestly think so. We not get better option anyway.
Before play against Benin, we see you self focus in the goalkeepers that we get to the national team, you train them throughout before going to the Benin game. You get anything in mind or that give you more worry in your job that we need for bringing another goalkeeper before we go to AFCON?
We need to bring in many. We need to bring more and more goalkeepers.
Yeah, sure.
We don't have goalkeepers. It's the fact. We don't. That's the reason why you see the boys that I'm bringing in. I'm propelling a group of players, young goalkeepers that are coming in, trying to train them. We don't have goalkeepers. Martin mentioned about Ahmed. Yes, 2017 when I was head coach, I spoke to him. I was that close. He was that close to coming in, and he changed his mind. From then to now, you're thinking, well, you know what happens or what happened. But then again, my question is, do I want to bring him in now, or does he want to come in now because we've qualified? Or does he still think he has ambition playing for America? That's another question. The other goalkeeper you're talking about, Christian, I don't want to get involved in that because that's beyond me.
Yeah, sure. I know.
That's beyond me. And that's why I'm not even thinking about him.
Yeah.
With everything that's going on with him, I'm looking forward to what it is that we can deal with now.
Yeah.
Because that's another, whatever it is, I'm not dealing with that. Okay? But the reality is, we're really, really struggling with goalkeeper. Okay. If you look at the under-15s that's going on now, I had a conversation with Kurash, one of the guys that are dealing with it. And one of the things I mentioned to him around this was, we have to start looking at the characteristics around players' ID. When we're talking about identifying, that's why you will see in the under-15s, the goalkeepers that are in the under-15s, a lot of people are questioning and saying, well, they're not 15-year-olds. I said to him, specifically, we have to, when we're thinking about goalkeepers, we have to look at goalkeepers over 6 foot, 5 foot. They've got to be big, eh? They've got to be big. That's player ID. Centre backs, if you look at the under-15s, the centre defensive position, the boys that are playing there are very big. Central midfield, they're very big. The centre forwards, they're very big. Because we need that in size.
Yeah, sure.
And that's what we haven't done over a period of time. That's why if you look at Fabianski, he's very small. Even though he's very good, but he's very small. So we need goalkeepers. So if we hadn't brought these 2 or 3 goalkeepers we're looking at again that are not doing very well, we're still in problems. We have problems in goalkeeping. So we have to go back again. It's like what I said. The development pathway has to change. For us to have goalkeepers coming into the seniors, we have to start looking at goalkeepers from under 14, 15, 16s to go through. Right. Look at the whole Premier League. How many goalkeepers we have? 18 clubs. How many can we identify and say these are not bad, but then it's about levels again?
All right, I'll just go for bringing it back. We look at this past Friday, before I bring Martin, this past Friday, we see them play a very competitive match at the Football Academy with the home-based team. Would not be generating pressure in a particular game.
Listen, I think we've, again, certain things have got to be very, what is the word about it? We had, everyone plays a part in this achievement. We had a team manager that played a part, Christian Dauda, and then we have another one that's coming now that obviously is playing his part as well. He's coming with a different incentive, and it's worked. But for me, again, yes, I'm working with the local based players, but it's about time these players start achieving. It's been too long, eh? It's been too long. We have a few that's going into the national team, but we've had a few that's been around for a long time. I want to see these local based players start achieving in the CHAN competitions. It's important. We haven't. We can do all the training. I can remember when we had the Mano River Union match against Liberia. We had a group of players again. We lost again. So how long can we keep looking at the same home-based players over the period of time that are not achieving in local-based competition? That's a worry for me. It is a worry.
All right. We'll also be the part of that particular match then at the Football Academy. Let's just take a look at what may happen. Some of the highlights then will for catch with Leon Star home-based team be divided into 2 and play a very competitive, friendly match. That's now short clip of what may happen. Usai will see the national home base team. We play a competitive friendly match with him themselves. I mean, very much colorful now the football academy. So if you feel get the confidence that you still go remain the coach for the national team to the AFCON in Cameroon?
Until I'm told otherwise. By the powers be. I honestly. Listen, it's not an arrogance. You know, there's a lot of who are about. I am very pleased, you know, that Sierra Leone has qualified. I am very open as to people want to come in and support. I'm very open about that. I think what really bothers me about this nation is the fact that instead of us trying to work together, we're trying to work against each other. And it's not us per se, it's the people around us that are creating all these situations. And that's the disappointing thing about it. We've not qualified for 25 years. Now we've qualified going to the Nations Cup. Mohamed has a lot to offer in Sierra Leone football, same as me. I think people should be looking at how can we all work together to go in and propel Sierra Leone into achieving. Not people in the little corners thinking about, oh, then they can't pull KEISTER for Mohamed, then they can't pull Mohamed for KEISTER, then they can't pull Mohamed for Lamine. We've come from a difficult situation. Now we're being negative again as a nation, because you've got a minority. You know, they're sitting there because they feel if Mohamed comes in, it's going to be their benefit. KEISTER goes out, it's not their benefit. KEISTER comes in, it's their benefit. It's not the other one benefit. Why everything in this country is about benefits and interest? Why can we not think Sierra Leone?
So with my current relationship with Mohamed, even though with this rumor on the...
I don't know why people are asking me about relationship. Me and Mohamed have always had relationship.
Yeah, sure.
We will always have relationship. Mohamed is a professional, I'm a professional. Me and Mohamed have a relationship from when we played together. That's why we have respect. Mohamed knew what I did when I was playing, when we were playing together in the national team. But there's a factor there that think, oh, KEISTER can play 1 or 2 games for Sierra Leone. I played 16 games for Sierra Leone. Okay, I had my coaching license long ago. That's all not the point. The point is, why can we not come in together? We're all working for Sierra Leone. If somebody go tomorrow go achieve, it's Sierra Leone that's achieved.
Okay. So when I plan for the national team, I just want for all Martin shortly. When I plan with the national team going to the AFCONs, you feel after the AFCONs you go on for give chance or still come back and develop the boys them until 2023?
I came into Sierra Leone on the project, on the mission. My mission was to be part of the development. You know, but in football you can never say never.
Yeah.
I've always said that. I work very hard because I'm very ambitious. You know, I want to gain experiences. For me, after that, when I come back, I'll sit down and look at it. You know, there's always going to be opportunities for me. I know that. So I want to look at those experiences. Regardless, I'm not saying I want to leave, but I want to look experiences at different areas as well.
Right, thank you very much to the head coach of the national team, the great hero that qualified this country for over 25 years. Well, it was good for now that me said the part of the history we see me continue qualified to the AFCON. The first time I qualify, I may not be just a kid, but now I'm a full-grown man for still continue qualify to AFCON. So thank you very much to Coach John KEISTER and Martin for helping push the program. Till we meet again next Tuesday. Goodbye.
Orange.